So this video is going to be about muscle soreness and some of the confusion around it or some questions that people have. So some of the questions people usually ask are, why do muscles get sore? What's causing the soreness? Also, should you get sore? Did you waste your workout if you didn't get sore, or did you waste your workout if you did get sore? And how to prevent the soreness in the future if it's bad. So the technical reason why we get muscle soreness is that your body is just sending you a pain signal because the muscle got stressed out more than usual and the brain doesn't know what's going on. That's basically it. It's just alerting you to something that could be damaging. So we get muscle tears when we do resistance training, and the resistance could be from running as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be weight. But basically what happens is the muscle gets enough stress that it actually gets slight tears in it. These tears are good because that's what stimulates the muscle to grow stronger, so it can withstand that same stimulus the next time without breaking down. And then basically the muscle gets stronger or thicker or more toned. And that's really what we're doing when we go to the gym, is we're breaking down the muscle so it will rebuild something better. So the reason that you might get the pain signal, the soreness, is that you're just really new to this. Maybe you haven't trained in a long time, or you've never trained at all. And now this new stimulus and this new breakdown, this new soreness, is your brain's way of telling you something's going on, pay attention to it, and be careful. And that's really what's going on. So if you're brand new and you got sore from maybe your first one or two workouts, then you can still work out when you're sore, but you just want to ease off a little bit. Maybe change up the muscles that you're using, or go lighter. So if you did like some strength training and you're sore from it, then maybe you can go and do some light cardio work the next day, or just some stretching, some swimming, something like that. Keep the body moving because that will help with recovery. It'll help you get used to exercising regularly. And if you're brand new to exercising and you're starting to get in shape, and this is going to be a new journey for you, you don't have to be hitting the gym every single day. You don't have to be kicking your own ass every single day. You can go fairly intense days, you can go light days. All you really want to do right now is just get yourself mentally and physically used to exercising regularly. And that's just me showing up and doing something on a daily basis. So that's for someone who's kind of brand new to working out. And if you're sore, then ease off on the resistance training a little bit and just do some light cardio. So it's just some light endurance work. Another reason you could be sore is kind of a similar thing, but maybe you're more experienced with training and you changed up your program, or you added in some new exercises. You change your training stimulus. Now your body could be getting challenged in a different way, so your brain is once again going, hey, check in on that. There's a bit of soreness, a bit of damage was caused, make sure it's okay. And that's really all that's going on with that one. So for that, one, make sure that you're not going too extreme. You haven't jumped up too many levels in your training. But two, really, you just have to get used to the new training stimulus. That's all it is. Just keep stick with the new program, and the soreness should go away after a while. Another reason is in a similar vein again. You're used to exercising, you're training a lot, you're consistent, you've gone through a few program changes, but then someday you might have just played a game or a match that was pretty intense. You had to push yourself really hard and your body just wasn't used to that, and now it's sore. Or if you're more in a strength kind of world, maybe you went for your PR that day. Maybe you try to lift as heavy as you possibly could, or more reps or as much reps as you possibly could. And again, same thing, your body's just not used to that stimulus, so it's letting you know something new has caused damage. Keep an eye on it. If that's the case, then you just need to take a few days off. And that's going to be normal anyway. If you're used to like trying to peak or trying to test yourself or playing intense games, well, the next day you're not going to be lifting heavy again or sprinting again. You're going to take a rest to let your body recover. Because it's not just the muscles that will be sore, your nervous system will also be sore as well. So that's for someone who's consistent with the training, used to program changes. Now they're getting sore because they pushed it hard one day. Back off a little bit the next few days, let your body recover, let your nervous system recover, and then typically you're going to be getting back into your typical program. Another reason where you might be sore, which is different than these, you're not recovering enough, or you're not recovering well enough. So that means that you could be not getting enough nutrients, not getting enough sleep, your stress levels are too high, you're dehydrated. So you want to look at those things. So you'll know that's happening if nothing's really changed, you haven't really pushed yourself, you're used to exercising, but now all of a sudden you're starting to get sore. Check in on your recovery. How are you still getting enough water? Everything could be the same, but you might be a little bit more stressed out from work or relationships or whatever. So in that sense, you've got two options. Figure out what's going on with your life and see if working out at this intensity is actually going to be beneficial right now. Because it might not be. If you got a lot of stuff going on and you just can't get enough sleep, or you can't keep your stress levels low, then working out as intense as you have been, you might not be able to get the results from it. It could just be too much for your life right now. Or maybe you just slacked on your recovery. Maybe you're staying up later than normal. Maybe your diet's gotten worse than what it has been, or you're just not drinking water for whatever reason. Focus on that. So if everything else is going pretty well, it could be the recovery. So I hope that helps you guys. So bottom line, main takeaway points is you can work out when you're sore, but what you do will depend on why you're sore. You don't have to keep lifting weights because that's in your program. If you're particularly sore and you feel like you just can't get as much out of yourself that day, then do something lighter. Then, try and stick with your routine of exercising, but maybe change it up a little bit. If you've absolutely wiped yourself out from heavy lifting or from a really tough game that day, take a few days rest. If nothing's really changed, but you're just getting sore and you don't know why, have a look at your recovery. So let me know if that helps you guys. Let me know if you have any more questions on recovery. Let me know if I talked too much, didn't say enough, and I'll try to make my videos even better.